Hey everyone, welcome to Sugar Melts. I'm in my craft room making a mess. I don't really have much of a plan today for showing you anything specific. I just, been working really hard and decided yesterday after work I just need to make something pretty. Ever have those days? So here's some of the cards that I made last night. Just came in, pulled out some paper, pulled out my stamps. This turned out really lovely. It's the soft succulent paper from Stampin' Up with some Garden Eden, some kind of paper, and just did a little stamping on the side. Nothing fancy, nothing technical. These are just die cut from, I just pull out my favorite dies. They're all from different kits, of course. Makes it fun to put away. So I've got this beautiful, lots of viney, stemmy buds die. And then this beautiful, again, kind of leafy, it looks like, let's see if I've got one in here. I was cutting up a bunch of stuff. It might be this one. Is it this one? Yeah, so it's this one here. I trimmed that one down a little bit. It actually has this on the bottom too. And then this other one comes out really lovely, like that. So I did this card, and then I also did in the dark green, which, I just love this dark green evergreen color paper. Really pretty, very similar. Again, I wasn't trying to do anything complicated, just felt like making something pretty, just having those days. And then this paper really did itself. I didn't even have to stamp that. That's all. I don't know if you can see, but there's gold and it's sparkly on there. I left off the sentiment just because I'm not sure when I'll use that one. Thought I'd leave it blank until I need it. So I'm just gonna do a similar card here. I'm using this Blackberry Bliss paper, which is another one of my favorite colors. So just thought I'd have you tag along while we'll see what happens. So we'll just see what happens. Don't really have much of a plan. I just, my usual process is I just kind of pull out all my favorite stuff and what I'm in the mood for and see how it comes together. So I'm thinking maybe something with this. I love this gold paper. It's, obviously anytime you get these kind of fancy papers like this, it's pretty expensive. So if you're just using it for a mat, I always try to remember to do something with the center, make it go a little further, even if I don't use it for that project, just so that I've got it and use that as much as I can. I've got these different pieces from what they call I think it's called an ephemera pack. So we'll see if I end up using these. I don't know what we're gonna do. So I'm not real coordinated here. And I had some ribbon out last night. Let me see if I can grab some ribbon that matches also. Oh, good, it's right here. So I may tie that in. Again, I kind of grab all the things for whatever kind of theme, whatever mood I'm in. Different stamp sets, different die cuts, whatever colors I'm in the mood for, and then just kind of see what happens. So sometimes it works out. Sometimes I'm like, wow, that wasn't what I wanted to do at all. So we'll just see where we go. I'm pretty sure I'm going to keep that on there. I was thinking of stamping and maybe putting that on the front, but I don't know. I may just do another one with these beautiful buds and just kind of cutting them down to where they fit. Oh, come on, let go. They do stick together, don't they? They get all woven. Oh my gosh, just like cords. So that's pretty big, just like that. So I may just kind of cut that in half. So I have two pieces, give it some texture there. And then maybe the ribbon over the front. We'll see. Something will need to brighten it up. So like I said, I don't know what we're doing today. I just don't know. So I'm gonna trim this right in there at that branch. So that will look nice. Got these two pieces. And I've got, this is another color from the theme. It's called Rich Razzleberry, but I think that's a little light. I want to darken this up. So let me grab a sponge. Let's do this sponge here. And then I'll need a piece of scrap paper. I save all my junk mail just for this. Any paper that somebody sends me for whatever reason, I save it all. I've got a huge box over there, and then when I'm stamping or inking or whatever I'm doing, I just grab all this old mail. And even though it's the same color, let me get this little hole out of there. Somehow just applying this extra ink on top darkens it to just a nice shade. So, because I don't want it too bright. Okay, so this, see how that compares the two? It just makes it a little bit darker, which I like. I have 3 different kinds of sponges. I've got these little makeup sponges. I've got these, which are great. I usually write on the outside with a white marker what color it is, so I don't cross-contaminate with other colors and mess up my pads. And then I've got these other yellow round sponges that I cut. Oops, don't bend. Be careful when you're doing this. Don't do what I do. But that way I can always, control every aspect of it. So let's see, I'm getting my fingers pretty inky here. So I'll have to be careful when it comes to the white paper. I may have to walk away for a second and go, oh, that's nice. That gives it some shadow even. That way it's also, you get a darker and a lighter section. So before I do any white, I guess we've eliminated that since my fingers are now purple. So let's just kind of glue this together. Again, just such a simple card, but I think it will be really pretty once it's done. So I'm just gonna put this on here. Whenever you're gluing paper together, it's really important that you put the glue on the smaller of the pages, because guess how I know this? Otherwise you can end up with glue that's too far to the edge where you don't want it, kind of like I did there. So let's just, Tombow is so nice because it doesn't stick too fast. You can kind of wiggle it around a little bit, make sure all your sides are the same. And then I'm going to take, oh my gosh, I've got so many. We'll see what happens here. I don't know. I think I want gold in the background. This is nice too because it'll give you a really good texture. Let me trim this one down. It's just too big. And then I've got these. Oh my gosh, look at all these. That's pretty. That looks good. You cut this one too. It's just, things don't look too big, but then boy, once they get them on a card, you're like, oh wow, I guess that card's a lot smaller than I thought. So just kind of layer these things on there, see what I like. And then I'll just start gluing. I'm just gonna start gluing. We'll see if it comes together. So there are certainly better ways to glue than what I'm doing here. But my craft room is kind of a mess right now with paper everywhere. I've got like 4 projects going on. I've just been so busy though. I haven't been in here to finish any of these projects, and they're all important to me, but life is busy. Sometimes life is just busy. Oops. Thanks, did I do that? I just yanked it off. See these little leaves and stuff? Oh my gosh. They just get all inside of each other. There we go. There. I'll just put a little glue on this guy, get you down so you don't cause any more trouble. My head on the camera? Sorry about that. Okay, so then, I don't put it, you just kind of angle it a little bit. Doesn't have to be, there's no perfect. I mean, you think about how flowers grow in the Oops, come on. It's a little tough to stick to the gold. It does take a little bit longer. Um, but you know, flowers out in the field or in a bed, it's never exact. So this gives it sort of that maybe wildflower feel. Um, maybe another one of those, maybe that right there. And oh, I like that one there. That looks good. And then wherever they're kind of glued together, I keep them all sort of together. And then there's different ways you can cover up that spot with either a sentiment or ribbon or some kind of, let's see, I'll show you what I did on this other one here. You can see I just kind of buried it underneath this. I popped this up on dimensionals and just gave it that little cover there. Okay, so let's put a little more gold down here. And this will just be today's project. It's really just about, you know, self-care. That's what this stuff is, right? This is our hobbies, making something pretty, making something creative, being in our space, enjoying our time, our hobbies, even if there isn't necessarily a plan of what we're going to do with it, kind of like today. I do kind of like this, but I probably should have put this on before, although, oh, that kind of works, kind of, maybe. Oops, don't stick to that. This is the problem of why I don't know how people do these things live. Oh my gosh. Something always happens, right? Okay, so now I want to put this some kind of sentiment over the top of that. These two are glued together. So let me get some paper. Oops, sticky, sticky, sticky. So I've got this little piece here that might be enough to do. Nope, not enough for that one that I did yesterday. But it's enough for that. So let's see if I've got another die that I can use. Let's see what we like. This is probably going to be too big also. Let's see, that'll be too big. Or I could just do ribbon, I suppose, and tie a bow over that. Maybe I should just try that. Let's do that. Okay, so cut there. And then what I'll do is I'm going to lay this right on top of where I want to make sure it covers. Let's push that into the glue there. Oops. Oh, I am just covered in glue. Oh my gosh. I have just made a hot mess with all this stuff. That's okay. And then this is how oops, yucks, so sticky. Okay. There we go. Hopefully that stayed in the right spot. Yikes. Okay, that's good. And then we'll be able to tie a little ribbon on there or glue one on there. So, okay, I'm gonna pause this and go. Okay, I'm back. Had to get some of that glue off my fingers. I was just kind of losing control of the situation here. So we've got our ribbon on here. Still feels like I want to do something. This is my card base. I wonder if I should just cut another piece out and we'll see. Should I do a bow on there? It's gonna be, should cover it okay. Let's see here. Oh, let's turn some light on. It feels kind of dark in here. Sorry about that. Not sure what the quality of this video is gonna be. So there's different ways, of course, to do bows. Get it around all those leaves. Thread it up as close as I can to that glue spot. And then, well, we'll see what happens. It's pretty close to where the glue is. Pretty close there. Thanks. Feels like this ribbon has just come loose. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's a hot mess. I'll re-secure that once I get this bow tied. Just hard to do now that my tail's loose on that end. Oh, what is happening here? Okay, some ribbons tie really easy bows. This one does not. It's just kind of loose. So, okay, there we go. So now we've got a bow. It's not a great bow, but I can keep fixing it there. Okay, so I'll be able to move that around if I can just get this guy to secure on the side. Stay in place. Stay in place. Maybe what I need to do is just glue it to the card front to be done with it, and then it won't keep wiggling around so much. I usually like to do that close to the end, just so that it's, I don't know, less that I have to manipulate when I'm still moving things around. But let's go ahead and get that secured. And then we're gonna fix this bow. Oh, for heaven's sakes, Lori. This is one crazy looking bow, huh? So I just keep kind of pulling and tugging until I get it. There we go. That looks a little better. That looks a little better. So now I'm gonna trim the tail so that they're even. Ooh, see how pretty that is? I mean, I'm just sitting here kind of tired. But I wanted to play in my craft room today. That's what I wanted to do. So I'm gonna put this is gonna glue while that's drying. Let's do some stamping for the inside. And I'll get my little board. And I've got a couple stamps here from, what stamp set is this? Let's see. Oh, it's called Beauty of Tomorrow. So it's so pretty. I'm just using a couple of these to decorate on the side. And let's do some Blackberry Bliss. Come on. There we go. So, and I'm just gonna stamp along the side and then stamp off. So we've got, you know, a lighter and a darker. So we'll do 1, 2, and then 3, then 1, 2, and 3, and I've got this other stamp here. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, so pretty. And then we'll do 1, 2, 3. There we go. So once again, I won't put anything on the inside because this could be a birthday card, a thank you card, a sympathy card, and I just will wait until I need to use it, and then all I have to do is just stamp something on the inside. I have found that to be better because I'll use up all my birthday cards and I won't have any left when I need them, but this way if I wait on the sentiment until another time, my cards seem to go further. So then we'll just put this on the inside. Give that a second to dry. And there we have. Again, just wanted to make some pretty cards today. Wanted to invite you along. It's sometimes just nice to give yourself 30-40 minutes to, you know, enjoy your hobby, even if you don't really have a plan. Just go in, pick your favorite paper, start some die cuts, and just have fun for a few minutes. So, hope you're all having a great day. We'll talk soon. Bye.